Ooh, my leg. Ow. Stretch. Takes time. That's cool. Right? Yeah, it is. I feel like it definitely is much better. Let me see. I just like to give both of my audiences on TikTok and YouTube, equal opportunity to be able to communicate with me. What's up, you guys? What's up? How are you guys? Green peas. What's up? Okay. Okay. Green peas, if it's okay, can you send a donation for it? Because this is energetically taxing. Like it does take energy from me when I do channel or when I scry into people. So if you could send a donation, that would be grand. That would help a lot. Because I do physically get drained. Well, it depends. It depends on what people ask me, honestly. Um, it depends. Okay, that's fine too. That's fine. My Cash App is yeah. You can send it on the Cash App. You can send it. It's usually in my bios on my other videos. Yeah, nah. I'm sorry. I can't do it for free. It's draining. This shit's draining. Last time my whole throat chakra closed because I was channeling so much fucking information. Nah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. I'm doing these donation based from now on because shit. It's hard. It's hard to just continue on. There were like so many people asking me the last time and I was like I finished and I had to literally go into meditation for like 3 hours to stimulate my throat chakra again. Oh, I thought that was my cat. Is that my cat's? I'm doing grand. 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 So, Eve, do you have a picture or a statue for Sephiron's? Because if you don't, I feel like I'm being told that maybe about that time. I'm just kind of being nudged to tell you like it might be about that time for like maybe like a physical vessel. Okay, I got you. I'll respond to that a little later. What's up? What's up, you guys? Okay, if you guys want to have any information channeled, then please send a donation because channeling information is physically taxing to me. Like it is physically taxing. It literally takes away from my energy when I'm channeling information. I get drained. Yes. Yes. Yep, through YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, you can send it through YouTube. Super chat. You click super chat. Just send it on the super chat. You can click the super chat option. Yep. Yep. It's the same as the super chat. Yep. What's up? Yeah. Just use the super chat option. That works perfectly fine. You're not dumb. Shit. I don't really know much about cryptocurrency, but the main two that I'm being told to look at right now are would be like in the coming months would be XRP and Dodge or Doge, however you pronounce it. What energies walk with you? All right, let me see, Colin. Okay, no problem. Thank you guys. So let's see here. Colin, all right. So interestingly enough, Colin, you have a lot of energies that connect to the Egyptian pantheon. Very much so feels like Anubis would be a very good energy for you to start to work with. To be honest, Anubis. Feel strongly that Anubis is someone that you would have a very good connection with. He's the first one that stepped up. Well, what do you want to know, Mello? Okay, Rose, what would you like to know? You want to know what beings are around you? What do you want to know? Yeah. Fucking Anubis for sure. All right. So Mellow, you need to be grounding and you need to be doing shadow work. It's very fucking important. There's like someone who's really fucking stern that is like, you need to stop avoiding your shadow work. Okay, what energies would work best for you? Okay, let's look at yours. I see yours right here, Rose. All right. So, interestingly enough, Rose strongly feels like you would have a really good connection with working with death. To be more specific, Santa Muerte seems like she would be a strong energy to connect with because that's who seems like that's who I feel is popping up around you. Okay, so let's see. Princess. Okay, so when it comes down to you, Princess, just work with divination first. It seems like communicating clairaudiently is not something that you are more so ready to do yet, and that's okay. It's not something that is for you as of yet. But go forward with divination. More so if you're utilizing tarot cards, that'll be a little better because you can communicate in that way. For now, just use a crutch, and the crutch would be tarot. Pendulums work too, yes. Yes. Okay, let me see. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, green peas. Let's see. Hmm. That's okay. Give me 1 second. That's okay. That's okay. No, it's probably up here. It's probably up here. Imposter princess. You guys are funny. All right. So, green peas, when it comes to you, I literally see. I'm just equating this to Azazel. Like you have a very your energy points very strongly to working with infernals and or working with the Norse pantheon. But I feel strongly that Azazel. Yeah, I do private readings. Yeah, Azazel. Um, I've never worked with Akate or connected with her. Okay. So, princess, yeah, princess with the hearts. Very pagan kind of energies. Interestingly enough, it would be a good idea to maybe reach out to Pan because Pan seems like someone who recently has taken an interest or has had an interest in working with you. You guys are funny. What's up, Jay? It's Azazel. It's Azazel for sure. Pan. Yeah. Okay. So let me see. Interestingly enough, Princess, you're going to find that answer in the Greek pantheon, but it doesn't seem that they want to reveal who they are yet. But it's in the Greek pantheon. Researching. Oh, okay. Let's see. I don't really know where Pan comes from. some of these some of these energies come forward and I just hear the name and I see them. Sometimes when I see them, I don't know who they are. Um yeah, it feels more Greek. Okay. So let's see, Amanda. Yeah, and I'll get to you right now, Eve. Give me a second. So all right. So when it comes down to you, Amanda, this is something that has to do with it has to do with an energetic attachment because that's what I see and that's what I connect to. Have you been um have you been astral projecting or going out of body? Have you been anywhere that you could have gotten this attachment from? Because it feels like it's an astral attachment. That's what I see. It might have been some sort of like psychic attack or vampiric attack. What's up, Jamal? How you doing? All right, let me see. So, yeah, I do have Cash App. Yeah. So Jamal, interestingly enough, what I feel from you, you would have a pretty good connection with Belial if you did work with Belial. I mean, I'm doing like deity readings. I'm doing like some stuff when it comes down to channeling or reading into somebody. But if I'm like really gonna be reading people, y'all gotta book a reading because some of this stuff will be a lot to say, and I like to do that stuff private. All right, let me just go back to the questions because there's certain people who paid. Um, when it comes down to channeling that information, I can only really connect to people or connect to energies that are around. Um, I don't do channeling like on the spot in which people like jump in me or anything like that. That takes a minute. I'm not that good at getting basically possessed. It takes a while for me. It's not quick. Hello, Enzo. How are you? Okay, Miguel. Let's see. Yeah, Miguel, you're another person who would have a good connection to the Egyptian pantheon too. And the reason why I say that is because I definitely see that you can connect with Anubis, but the main energy that wants to connect with you from the Egyptian pantheon would be Horus. It's in my, you can look in my Cash App is in my bio on my other videos. Usually in my bio on my other videos. What's up? So, hello, Chronos. Thank you. Chronos, hello, because that's dominantly the energy and the name that I hear when I tune into your energy. You're welcome, Miguel. No problem. Thanks, David. I appreciate it. All right. I still have some people who are asking questions, so I just want to make sure I got everybody. Okay. Let me see. Eve, I know you asked something, so let me see. So for you, Eve, I keep hearing this shit about a mirror. Like, I keep seeing, well, I see a statue and I see a mirror. I see you, Christian. Thank you for your donation. I got you. Um, mirror, utilizing mirror magic. That's what she's wanting to tell you. It's time for you to get into using mirror magic. I don't know if you already use mirror magic, but it's something that is coming up that's going to be important for you. That's what I feel she wants to tell you. Mirror magic, you're going to be starting to practice it. You should start picking up on practicing it. I saw that 13 laws. Thank you. I appreciate it. I got you right now. Hmm. What's up? So interesting. Um, 13, I don't know really what race you are or what ethnicity, but you have a strong connection to Celtic, um, more pagan and Celtic energies. And one energy in particular that comes up, oddly enough, is I don't want to butcher the name, but Cernernos. Okay, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the name that came up. What's up, Cosmic Witch? How are you? What's up, BJ? How are you? What's up, Arctic? How you doing? What's up? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that 13. There's no strongest. They're all powerful. They're all strong. Some of them have a lower rank, but yeah, you can work with Anubis, Jamal. He'd work with you. Let me see. Let me go back. I'm gonna look at yours. Reap. See, Reap, you're another one that would be more so connected to crocodiles because I see crocodiles around you. So you know how they would say, child of the crocodile? It would be a good idea for you to maybe start to research and look into working with Sobek. Yeah, I'm looking through everything. Sorry, there's a lot coming in. I'm looking through everything right now. Reap, it would be Sobek. Connect to Sobek, the Egyptian pantheon, but working with Sobek would be a strong suit for you. So researching Sobek, looking into Sobek and connecting with him. J Reap, I'm specifically talking to you. Thank you, BJ. Appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, so Arctic Sun, it'd be a good idea for you to start utilizing smoke to divine. That's going to be a strong suit for you. So basically, scrying into smoke, doing journeys in which you're thrusting into the smoke. Anubis is definitely around you, and he hears you. Just because you don't really feel his presence there, that doesn't mean that he's not there. He's there for sure. He's there. Okay. Specifically for you, Louis, I got you. Give me a second, okay? Louis, Zagan. Zagan from the Goetia. For you. Um, I'm basically channel who to work with. Okay, Enzo, let's see. So Enzo, for you, Set. Set. When it comes to the Egyptian pantheon, Set. You have more of a darker side. Um, you would have a very strong connection to Set. So I don't know what the hell just happened. Um, but it literally just threw my all of my stuff off. It just literally threw everything off. No, it was for Eve. Okay, no problem. I'm looking right now. I'm looking at everything right now. Sorry, my whole shit just got like thrown off and it froze at like 18 seconds. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I always have this happening when it comes down to my fucking abilities with technology. It will fry technology. Okay, okay, Wizzy, let's see. Wizzy, it's interesting because for you, you have like a stream of energy that comes from the Hindu pantheon, so connecting to the Hindu gods. And two of them in particular would be Lord Shiva or Lord Vishnu. Those would be good connections for you. I would recommend Lord Shiva. I'm still scrolling to did it freeze again? Oh, see it keeps freezing. Okay, David, let's see. So, David, um you can definitely be very astute. Sometimes you tend to be the quiet type. You prefer to be more observant than talkative in large crowds when it comes down to communicating with people or meeting people. Interesting enough, it feels like you like for people to approach you first because you're not someone who's so easily trusting in people. That's what I feel about you, David. You're very astute. Yeah, you can ask me a question. Go ahead, 13. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I know, that's what I'm saying. My whole shit. No, literally. See, when I channel information, yeah, J Reap Sobek is gonna be a really good connection. Like, I really feel a strong connection to the crocodile for you. I remember you asked me like which one. You should start with Sobek. Okay, Onyx, let's see. Onyx, you very much so have such a strong affinity for working with and connecting to shadows. I would highly recommend going forward to work with Lucifuge because that's the energy that I feel would be a good connection for you. Lucifuge Rofocale. Mm-hmm. No problem, Dan. No problem. Let me see. All the comments are still, everything's still here. Don't worry. Everything's still here. I'd never ended the live. It just froze. Stop doubting your connection. Dan, stop doubting. Stop doubting when you're working with him. What's up, T man? Okay, now let me go back to. I'm gonna go back to T because T asked the question. So let me see. Obviously, see there. I'm gonna start just looking into multiple pantheons so that I can know who the fuck I'm seeing because I see gods and I see energies, but I don't even know really who they are. So I need to be researching who they are if I'm gonna be channeling this stuff because I don't know a lot of these beings. I'm looking into T now because T asked a question and I never answered it. Okay, so T. Yes. Yes. I will. Don't worry, I will. That's why I started just continue like, doing them more live and channeling information, things of that sort. What the fuck? Hold on. See, when I channel information, it leaves. So I have to look again. Okay, T, you would be very much so someone that strongly connects to more low magic. So using physical tools, using herbs in your spells, things of that sort. Um, I forgot who the being was that stepped forward. Hold on. Oh, T, Lilith. Lilith. Working with Lilith. Yes, it really does. Zagon is really amazing for all of those things, but more so transformation as a whole, making you more likable, getting rid of and transforming the toxic traits about yourself, going into your shadows of yourself so that you can understand others instead of jumping to conclusions. Because I feel like sometimes that might be a thing that might be something that makes you clash with more particularly women. It's a little harder to understand where they're coming from. Work with Zagan on this aspect of your shadow when it comes down to you, Louis. You. This is for you. Thank you. No, I don't have WhatsApp. Yes, but for everyone who comes down, for everyone who comes to me for these rights, I do divine into it. Um, for you, who just asked me that? Enzo. Enzo, yeah, you for someone who has no knowledge of it, who has nothing, you know, um, no prior studies into it, it's an empowerment. And for you, I got the green light when it comes down to it. So if you wanted to get it done, you could get it done. Whether you believe in it or not, it still can empower you. It's still something that is very beneficial. I really like this particular empowerment because I've done it on myself and I still see myself improving every day from as a result of me performing this on myself. Like I see a, a vast improvement in my channeling ability, especially now because I was never really confident to be able to go forward and start channeling information on live. And I recently just started doing that on YouTube. And I've never done that. I only would do that in my private readings, and I still wasn't even as confident in my private readings. But now it has me far more confident in my abilities, and it's gotten me back even into practicing Kuji-in. I would highly recommend it. And I'm not just saying that because I channeled it, but I literally have done it on myself and I've seen amazing fucking results. And to this day, every day that goes by, I still see the results of that particular ritual. It's one of the most powerful rituals that I've ever actually channeled. Okay, let's see. Well, when it comes down to you, Arctic, you were just asking about Anubis. This is what Anubis does. So I hope that answers your question. It was definitely a spirit. This is how Anubis gets down. That's what Anubis does. He will pop in and he'll be staring at you, and you might feel like someone's looking at you or spying on you. That's exactly how Anubis is. Okay, no problem. No, no, I feel like it's Anubis. How can you heal severe sex trauma? BJ, BJ, it would be a good idea for you to communicate and connect to Beleth for your shadow work when it comes to your sexual trauma. Oh, Kuji-in? Kuji-in is basically um it is a practice that's used in Buddhism, it's used in Hinduism. Um a lot of Japanese use it. It's Japanese in origin. And basically what it is it's a yeah, I just channeled it. Can you remind me what I just told you? Oh yeah, Belef. When I'm channeling information, it's on the fly and it fucking goes quick. It goes away. Yeah, Beleth. Beleth. Beleth is a spirit in the Goetia. Yeah, I'm about to be on for a while. Kishan, I'm gonna be on for a while. Don't even worry about it. Yep. So Kuji-in basically is a system that evolves or that basically revolves around understanding kanji and utilizing grids. You're utilizing grids to cut into the fabric of reality. So rin kyo to sha kai jin rituzai zin. You're cutting into the fabric of the space time. And when you do that and you draw a specific kanji over a person, over a specific area, depending on how big the grid is, depending on where you want it to go and what kanji you're using, you can spiritually and physically affect that person. Kuji-in also involves you studying and practicing the siddhis. So, understanding your psychic abilities, understanding yourself on a deeper level, and your connection to, and people would be surprised to hear me say this, but understanding your connection deeper with God, because that's a lot of what Kuji-in involves. And the God that I basically connect to the most is Lord Shiva when it comes to my practice. So when it comes to Kuji-in, that's the main God or the source energy that I truly resonate with. Everyone else has a different belief system, and some people, even when it comes to Kuji-in, they will work with Jesus and do prayers with Jesus pertaining to, whatever practice they have in it. Everybody changes it and adapts what works for them. But Kuji-in is fucking amazing. It's literally an initiatory system that you can self-initiate into and get used to and practice at your own pace. I highly recommend it to people who are serious practitioners when it comes down to energy manipulation and learning about control of your emotions, your thoughts, control of yourself, discipline of yourself. Yes, you can, Green Peas. Go ahead. Yes. I really like Kuji-in, and I use I use Kuji-in and I'll cut it over somebody when I'm doing an aura healing or or I'm doing a chakra cleansing, or I'm doing any kind of energy manipulation, I'll cut the grid over someone and I will write or draw what I want to happen to them while I'm simultaneously envisioning what I want to happen to them, because I'm putting all of that into a chi ball and sending it through the grid with opening up all of those energies and get some fucking amazing results with that. Oh, about Kuji-in? Um, I would recommend looking into the books. Look into Mahavadra's work. Mahavadra is he has some of the most extensive work when it comes to Kuji-in. He's like one of the only fucking ones that actually does it the way that he does it. And I really like his teachings. So I would recommend going forward to with connecting to Mahavadra. I know he has like a Kuji-in website as well, like Kuji-in.com or Kujicurry.com, something like that, or Mahavadra. I don't know. I have to look it up and then I'll tell you guys. But he has a lot of fucking information pertaining to Kuji-in. But Mahavadra, it's Maha, and you put space, and you put Vajra. Vajra. Vadra. Yes, Vadra. Yeah, M, but it's an M instead of an N. Yes, exactly, just like that. Yes. Yeah, just like that, Enzo. Yeah, you can look up all his work. You could literally find it on Amazon. You can find it on Google, and I highly recommend his work if you really are someone who like really wants to take your practice to the next level, especially when it comes to your abilities, meditations, things of that sort. It's a really awesome fucking. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yes. Yeah, it relates to ninjutsu. It's something that they definitely did practice. A lot of them, a lot of assassins, a lot of people who practice martial arts work with Kuji-in. It goes hand in hand with qigong. It goes hand in hand with taekwondo. It goes hand in hand with, um, you know, Buddhist monks. It goes hand in hand with a lot of different martial arts and a lot of different spiritual backgrounds even, and they utilize it to get closer to the energies of their god, to be honest. It's that particular energy because of your self-discipline. It pertains to self-discipline. It will really help you to discipline yourself in your magic. To understand structure. You're welcome. Mm-hmm. The hermit. My Instagram. Oh, I believe it's the same thing. I think it's still Tomb of the Scarab. I don't know. I do not use Instagram as much as I should. I don't use social media half as much as I actually should be using it. No, you don't need a lot of protection for Azazel. Um, just go forward with researching Azazel first. Yeah, unless you are. All right, let me read these right here. Yeah, let me see. So, Tyrese, there was a different meaning to that. That's what I hear. It's more of a gateway than a star. You should ask about it because it's likely something that you can utilize to travel, to initiate travel. It might involve some sort of initiation. So, T man, I have a question. Do you have African ancestry? No, because not about tribes, but more so it just feels like yeah, yeah. Well, that makes a lot of sense because Santeria is very it runs strong in your family. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't just picking up on some bullshit. That makes sense. Um, I don't know right now if you do um have a connection to Santeria or if your family does practice it, but it is something that you would have an affinity toward. You'd have a strong pull, but you'd have good result working with. Yes, Arctic. If you can find books on invocation or learn about invocation techniques, I know VK has free invocation techniques that you can use that are pretty great. Practice invocation. So bring them in to you and then channel the information. Bring them into you and then ask what you're trying to acquire. That's how you're going to channel better. That's how you're going to become someone who is more in depth with your channeling when it comes down to your voice changing, when it comes down to your mannerisms changing, when it comes down to your energy shifting, when it comes to things that you're going to be writing down, information you're getting, personal gnosis, even journeying visually, invocation. But T Man, as I said, Santeria. I don't know if that runs in your family, but it's something that energetically feels like a strong resonance to you. Go a little deeper in the role of a seer. What do you mean? Okay. Greek. Hmm. Everything. Princess. Greek. Yep. And you see, is part of Croatia. Why do I have that? Why did I have that in my pocket? Forced to awake right after? Damn. Sounds intense. Yeah, that felt good. Damn, there's 41 people here. That's crazy. What's up, Stan? I don't know how to say your name, but Hajinti from the Goetia. Speedy Hajinti. Clairvoyance, prophetic dreams, fucking attacks, like you name it. That's what they deal with. Removing, like seeing, identifying attachments, identifying gateways, closing off portals, opening gateways, um, crossing spirits over. There's a lot that comes with it. A lot. What's up, Stan? I don't know who that is. Courtney? What is that? Is that a person? What do you want to know about this person? Is this person like, I don't know. I see a person. It's a live. I see like could have been a living person. Mm, okay. Meditation. Meditation. That's funny. No problem. I don't really know who that is. Interesting. Discipline. Undisciplined. More so for your self discipline. Because from what I connect to, you have a habit of not finishing things. You have a habit of starting something and then just leaving it, starting something else. Any experience with OPEP? I've channeled information with OPEP, but that's about it. I have not actually worked with OPEP. But that can help you with manipulation of subtle energies. Um, what's going to help you with Kuji-in is practicing it. Get into practicing Kuji-in. Like, if you want to learn Kuji-in, initiate it into Kuji-in. Initiate into it. Learn the kanjis, learn the symbols, learn the system, learn the workings, learn the meditations and the practices. Yeah, I had experience with Belphegor. I equate Belphegor to be the same as Berith. So, yeah, I really like Belphegor when it comes down to initiation. So if you want to initiate into the Cliffoth and you want a guide, you can call it Belphegor and ask for advice. Belphegor can help with divination. Belphegor can also help with money magic greatly. Getting rid of spiritual parasites as well. Do I have a relationship with Thoth? I don't know. I don't think I've actually really done work with him, so I don't know. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Speedy. I've never read it. Okay. Johnny, I don't want to be an asshole, but it doesn't feel like you're ready. It's not that Sephiroths won't work with you, but you're not ready for that just yet. Not yet. No, I haven't done any recent packs with him myself, but I've done a lot of work with him. Endless love. Croquel. Let me see. Did you ask something? Enchanted? Free falling. I don't even know angels. I don't even know a lot of angels, but you would work well with archangel energies, with angel energies. It's not bound to you. No. No. Stan, it's not. I saw that. You'll be fun just working with Azazel, period. Green peas. Azazel's not going to harm you. Azazel's beginner friendly, very beginner friendly, too. Mm-hmm. From what I see, Stan, it's not bound to you. Marcus, that's where the grounding comes in. You have to make sure that you're grounding your energies. Aaron, if you want to work with Belial, you can go forward with working with Belial. But as I told Marcus, make sure that you're grounding your energies. When you're working with any infernal energies, make sure you are grounding. You didn't anoint the circle with your blood wrong, but it's not bound to you. No, you didn't do it wrong. No. There's no way you can do it wrong. Simply stepping outside on the grass without shoes on. It's as simple as that. Going outside and getting some fresh air early in the morning. I'm talking like 6 in the morning when no one's awake. That's the best time to ground because no one is moving around. No one's going to be disturbing your energies. People are going to be going to work, but you're going to not be disturbed by many people. You're not going to hear loud TVs, loud radios, things of that sort. No problem. That's the easiest way without visualization, physically going and just stepping in the grass. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Satania has good meditations for that. Yes. That's something that I do in my private readings. inward? I've not. I mean, I've worked with the circle, but that's about it. But it was only like temporary work with the circle because I have it. I have it, but I don't use it anymore. So Mario, I don't know if you smoke, but well, I just need you to confirm this or not. Do you smoke? You just asked me a question about a message from Bilal. I need to confirm whether or not this is something that's true. You can go for it, Roshan. I don't see any red flags pertaining to it. I don't see there being an imposter. Like a lead balloon. Courtney, get more into divination. You're all over the place because you need to ground your energies. But when you ground your energies, do more divination. Seeing your messages is going to help you a lot. So, tarot decks, runes, things of that sort, but more so a tarot deck because you'll understand that a little more. When you see your messages and you can read your messages, that's what's going to build confidence in you. Well, Mario, there's your answer. You don't smoke. He wants some cigarettes. He wants some cigarettes. Bilal wants some cigarettes. He wants tobacco. Why would someone not be good at working with the energies of necromancy? Because it can be very poisonous to them. Necromancy can be poisonous to someone. The current of death, the death essence itself, can be poisonous to someone's very being. Some people don't have an affinity for death. Some people have a strong aversion to it naturally. It's not for everyone. The death essence itself is not easy to become, um, to adjust to, even for people who are actual necromancers who have a calling to that path or to that current. No, I just kind of didn't want to use it anymore. I don't know. I just didn't use it anymore. I started making like my own circles. Um, it's a cool, it's cool and everything, but I don't use it. Anubis is good with protection of the dead. He can help you with understanding the death current. But as far as teaching necromancy, not so much. Yeah, T. Greenery, growing plants, nurturing. That energy of nurturing is very strong in you. So, I don't know if I already touched on this, but utilizing physical tools, herbs, low magic, But growing your own herbs, growing your own plants, your own flowers is recommended for you, T. No, this channeling is basically if people want to know about certain energies that are around them, messages that I'm if I can pick up on them, um, things of that sort. A good source is picking the tarot deck up, picking a tarot deck first that you feel resonates with you, and then when you pick that deck that resonates with you, then read the book that it comes with. Read the book that it comes with. Learn all the meanings. Learn all the meanings, and then once you do that, you can pick a deity to work with, or pick a being, pick a demon to work with, and dedicate that deck to that specific deity, that demon, that being, and make sure that it's make sure it's a being in particular that specializes in divination, because then they will then start to possess that deck, and they will be able to help you to become better at divination. You're not forcing anything, Claire. You're not forcing anything. No, I've been doing prayers and things like that, but I have way too much going on, so I've literally stopped. For the moment, I've literally stopped working with infernals and everything. Only for spells that I'm doing, I'm working with them. But when it comes down to connecting with them in that sort, I have not, because I've been connecting with my work in the Temple of the Magi. That's dominantly what I've been working with, because I have way too fucking much going on. And if I want to focus and learn more and, you know, get better, especially pertaining to the magic and in the Magi, then I need to focus on that. So that's what I've been focused on. Okay, so let's see. So DMG, get used to path working and also utilizing your telepathic ability, because I know it seems like you are talking to yourself, but you're not. Your telepathic ability is going to be the strongest link to communicating with Samael. I do feel you definitely have it. I like talismans, yeah. No, for you, green peas, I said that you would work very well with not archangels. You would work very well with Azazel. Azazel is the main one that came up around you. You have a lot of infernal energies that you feel strongly connected to, that I feel you'd be strongly connected to, that you'd work well with. I was saying that the other person that asked me that question would work well with archangels, and that was the free, free feeling in love person. Mm-hmm. It may be, because I've had experiences like that, and when I've had experiences like that, it was Paimon giving me readings. Like Paimon used to just read my cards in my dreams when I was working with him. No problem. No problem. I don't quite remember who exactly I had told you last time that you should connect with, and I don't really remember his name, but I know that he looks like a lion and he's in the Goetia stand. But also, I do know that you should work with your vampiric side too. Tap more into your vampiric abilities and balance those energies out. For self defense, Halfas, Halfas, Michael. You can work with energies like, well, Hajimti is really awesome for that too. You can work with energies that are like Zagan. You can work with Citri. You can work with Bune, Klonak. You can work with Cloquel. Well, Crokel, you can work with Paymon. I don't know really is going to be, but it's interesting to hear what other practitioners say. Okay, so let's see. For you, Danielle, do you know about Freya? Do you know that Freya is or has been reaching out to you as well? Yes, that's a good meditation. Danielle, it's really interesting because you're another person that I see a lot of like vampiric energies around. Very strong warrior energies, but very much so, it feels very vampiric. You could work very well and very strongly with energies of succubi for sure. Okay. Okay, and so Daniel, Danielle, also, so do you connect to or have you channeled energies pertaining to the Fae because you feel like you have energies that would connect to the Fae? You have a lot of energies that are connected to death, like strong death around you. Yeah, well, that makes sense because I see these ladies that have like wings. They look vampiric and they have white eyes and they're small. So it could that could be Jin. Could be. But that's what I saw around you, and that's why I said vampiric. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like then you have blue people around you, like blue people. It looks like the Fae because they look undead. Like they look. they look undead, you know? Like they don't look like they don't look like their skin has pigmentation, you know, if that makes sense. They don't have color to their skin. They look very lifeless, dead, but recently risen dead, if that makes sense. DMG, it would be definitely, it definitely would be a strong connection to Marbus from the Goetia. If you ever wanted to work with someone that can, um, because it energetically feels like it would be a good idea for you to practice, um, like alchemies and self transformation. It would be a good idea to work with your shadows a little bit too. The strongest resonation that I feel from the Goetia would be Marbus for you, DMG. Endless love. It's there's some unidentified energies that I see around you, but it feels like they're like extraterrestrial energies. I don't really know how to describe them, but they look green. The strongest energy that I feel that is reaching out that would want to connect with you, from what I'm seeing and what I was connecting to, would be Azazel, green peas. It is common. Azazel seems like it has they seem like they have a very strong pull for you. It would definitely be also working with candles, candle gazing, working on your clairvoyant ability, something that Azazel can really help you with. But it's also a strong, strong connection to fire when it comes to you, green peas. Like passion, Kuji-in, practicing Kuji-in. Okay, sure, Dark Wizard, let's see. You also are someone that needs to do shadow work. It's a lot of self loathing, Um, I just feel a lot of energies of self-loathing. Sometimes you can tend to give up on things quickly. You're discouraged fast. Shadow work will help a lot. You feel like you're very discouraged quickly. In the way that you're going to start getting better at your practices, you're going to practice shadow work, and then you're going to get into using chants. Chants and mantras are going to be what help you to unlock your senses. Sound. Sound for you, Dark Wizard. Okay. I don't know Hecate like that, but I hear Hecate when you ask me about who wants to work with you. You're another person who feels like they have death energy around you. But Hecate, that's for you, Ruby. It does relate to it. It does definitely relate to what I said. You should definitely look her up, Danielle. I think it would ring true to you. Well, I wouldn't say switch souls chemical, but more so integrated. Yeah, you can look up Freya and see if that resonates with you. It will be interesting to see, what you find and how you feel about the information that you find pertaining to her. And when you do, email me. I want to know like how you feel about it or if it does resonate. You can hmm, there's a lot of different ways that you can go about doing shadow work. But the interesting thing about it is if you don't have a picture of yourself, if you don't have a picture of yourself, when you were younger, um, then you can use a picture of your current self and snap a picture of yourself. You can print this picture out. And when you print this picture out, then ask questions that you want to know about. What are my flaws? What are my fears? What are, what is my core belief about myself? What makes me feel confident? What makes me feel distraught? Ask these questions basically as you gaze at a picture of yourself and meditate on this picture of yourself. When you ask these questions while you're doing meditation, you can acquire these answers in your meditation. You were screaming. It was you. It was you. Yes. Some people naturally just have that energy around them. You said for passion, correct? That's mm-hmm. Marbus, Lucifuge, everyone, you can look into anyone that specializes in shadow work or shadowmancy. Who asked me that? Who asked me that? Also, Dark Wizard, you can go to Asmodeus if you like, Amdusius, I should say. Amdusius, if you really wanted to get heavily into your shadow work and understand moving deeper into working with your shadows, integrating your shadow self, understanding your shadow self, working through those traumas. Connect with someone like Amdusius. Yes. So see night I night seek night. Working working with the energies of passion very much so strongly like very much so strongly encouraged in more Buddhist traditions. They use mantras even to charge them onto their malas, on their japa malas, to charge the energies of passion. And sometimes this takes months and they're using a specific mantra that resonates with the energies of passion. And when they're done with it, that will be charged onto that specific tool or the object that they have. Ruby, okay. The energies of it feels like you definitely have a strong, like I said, a strong energy pull to death, but also your connection when it comes down to Hecate, you can offer her the energies that you banish, the unwanted energies around you through smoke. You can offer her that energy through cleansing yourself with smoke in your banishings. Yes, you can program a mala to transmute certain energies. You can program a mandala to transmute certain energies too. Yep. Well, from what I connect to, you have a very strong energy that kind of ponders on life, the meaning, who God is, or what God is, what source is, because you tend to hear that a lot, but the meaning of life, the depth of your purpose could be learned and kind of understood more. Who God is, what the embodiment of God is, because I just hear these being questions that you ask yourself. That is something that you can heavily connect to when you're energetically communicating. I mean, when you're reaching out to or communicating with Shiva or Vishnu. Wizzy. Dark Clover? No, I haven't. You can. You can. I know Belial is good with that. I know Beleth is good with that. I know that Bune is good with that. I know Citri is amazing with that kind of stuff. Vapula. Maybe Vapula. Black Salvation. Try Vapula from the Goetia. No problem. You need to be more patient, Stan. Your patience. You have to work on your patience when you're meditating specifically. Don't rush the process. Don't rush the ritual. Let yourself flow naturally. Don't force it. That's your message. All right. I'm going to be heading out, you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Damn, it's been a while.